What's up, team, and welcome back. So today we are answering another one of the most commonly asked questions, and that is, why can't I lose weight?
And we're going to look a little bit deeper than the basics. Oh, I'm not very active and my diet's bad. It's a little bit more going on than that today.
So one thing we need to consider is fat loss is never linear. Okay, so we're using the word fat loss, not weight loss, because weight loss could consume that you're...
Could be anything.
You could be losing muscle, water as well, and we don't want to lose muscle, do we? We know that's metabolically active, and it's going to help us lose fat in the long run. So what I mean when I say fat loss is never linear, you don't just start at your start weight and lose 2 pounds every week consistently until you're at your desired weight. It doesn't happen that way. There are points where you have to change up the stimulus because you've hit a plateau. Basically, what you're doing now isn't enough to take you further.
Exactly. So one of the biggest things that we do with our clients at the start of a program, really high calories or as high calories as they can possibly tolerate with as little amount of CV activity apart from fitness-based training as possible, because then we've got so many things that we can play with further down the line when they start to have a few problems.
Absolutely. Where a lot of guys and girls go wrong, and some coaches, to be honest, say I want to get really, really lean. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to ham my calories down and they're going to throw my cardio up.
Yeah.
But then basically what I've done is I've just taken all this energy away from my body and nutrients. But what happens when I hit my first plateau, and I will, are you going to give me more cardio? Are you going to take more calories away from me? And then suddenly we're in a big, big empty barrel we just keep taking out of, and you put yourself in real issues. So just to summarise, you want to start dieting on as many calories as you can. This is going to link nicely into our next point, and you may even find that some of you have to spend the time working your calories up before you start dieting.
So as John was just saying with his nice little segue there into the next point, sometimes you need to look back. So we're constantly always focusing on where we want to be, how much weight we want to lose, what body we desire. But most of the answers to the reasons as to why you're not getting that body right now are in the past, i.e. your past diet history. Have you done loads of random fad diets, low calorie diets, no zero carb diets, and all the rest of that could have really upset your metabolism? What's your training history like? Have you been active before? Is this your first time you've tried to diet? Is it your 50th time? There are so many things we need to consider from the past.
So the reason we touched on the previous low calorie diets or fad diets, I'm not going to mention any names because I don't fancy getting sued.
But there's a lot out there.
Yeah, and how many of your friends do you know that have done it, they've lost a load of weight, they've got fat again, and they've lost it again. And they end up putting on more weight than they actually lost to start with. And the reason this is because when you go on a diet, especially when it's very restrictive, you start to slow your metabolism down. Your thyroid goes into atrophy, so basically it shrinks. And that is what controls your metabolism. So if you're on a very restricted diet, like very low calories, tons of cardio, that's going to shrink a lot faster. So say I've got down to my desired weight, but I'm actually eating 1,200 calories now when I started on 2,500. If I now want to start eating like a normal person again, enjoying my life, I'm going to gain fat very fast. So what you need to do is, if you're in this position, is look about building your calories up very slowly. And I'm talking like less than 100 calories a week. I'm talking very slowly, enough for your body just to start speeding up its metabolism without gaining fat. You're going to gain a little bit, but you want to monitor it. And then once you're in a good position, your calories are nice and high, you can then look at starting to diet more effectively and more sensibly.
Another point we want to touch upon is all psychological. We're talking about self-sabotage. Me and John have both dealt with it with our clients before, and personally, I've self-sabotaged in the past. I know that I've done it, and I'm honest enough to say that. So, what we're talking about, say for instance, you started your weight loss journey or your fat loss journey, you've got to a certain point, and then suddenly the weight just starts going back on again. 9 times out of 10, we'll blame the trainer, we'll blame the training, we'll blame the nutrition. Something wasn't right, something externally was to blame.
I was stressed.
Yeah, we were stressed, work this, life that. No, a lot of the time, there's a lot more going on. Sometimes we just need to be a little bit more honest with ourselves.
And I think the problem comes is when your beliefs don't line up. So you see yourself as this overweight person, not very self-confident, but now you're down your journey. You're this person who's looking a lot better, is a little bit more confident, and your beliefs don't line up. So something's got to give. You've either got to jump to this side where you're this new person who feels confident, who's looking great, or you step back to your comfort zone and that old person who feels comfortable for you, even though it's not where you're most happy, it's just the easy route. So here's what we propose to you to have a fail-safe plan. What we want you to do is start taking notes. Do yourself a food diary, write down your previous diets that you have, find out where you currently are, metabolic wise. So how many calories do you consume a day? Roughly how much exercise are you doing? And see if there's a big gap there. Don't be afraid to go online and work out your BMR, which basically means your base metabolic rate. That's the amount of calories your body needs just by itself without activity. You don't really want to be going a long, long way under that to start with.
Exactly that. And then next, once you've got all the base, you need to find the right approach for you. So stop looking with your blinkers on with loads of other people and what they're doing, they're training, I'm doing this workout, I'm doing that crazy workout. Find out what works for you. Sometimes it is a case of investing in a coach just to sort of get you off the ground and get you moving. Sometimes you kind of just need to get in a gym, get a program, which in a lot of gyms nowadays, they are free, just to get your body moving a little bit.
You need to give it time.
Exactly.
Don't give something a week and then jump off it, because you'll never know if it works. Now, give something at least 4 weeks. If you're then not seeing results, then you can start asking questions of your trainer or someone else. But if you just chop and change all the time, you'll never know what works.
And finally, get the right balance. And by balance, I mean with your training life and your social life, your home life, your free time. Don't let your whole free time be consumed by thoughts of, oh, I should be at the gym, I should be eating like this, I should be doing that. Remember to relax. Get in the gym, hit it as hard as you need to, get out, relax, and forget about it.
I'm sure this cleared up a lot of things for you guys. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment box below, and we're pretty good at replying to pretty much everyone if we can. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you this time next week.
See you later,
Bye,
guys.